Welcome to It's Forkin Delicious. Two things here that were asked for by a subscriber, Denise McCarthy, and she commented looking to know about the best way to peel a turnip and the best way to peel a butternut squash. So Denise, this is the butternut squash. Alright. So take the top to bottom off. Now, if you get these small enough and young enough, you don't need to peel them. Alright. You can cut these, de-seed them. Maybe if you're using them for a puree, you might want to peel them. But if you're using them for a soup or something, you don't need to peel them. You can roast them in the oven, and then you can add these, when they're diced up after you take them out of the oven, you can add them straight into the makings of your soup. Alright? So what I'm going to do with these though is I'm going to show you how to peel them again. Very similar to the turnip. We're going to take the seeds out, peel them. I'm going to arrange them on this tray here with some oil, some herbs, some spices, and I'm going to roast them in the oven. So I'm just going to get going here now. So these are here. I find the best way to take out the seeds is a spoon. So I'm just going to go over to the bin here and get rid of these. Now, Shauna, we could use those seeds as well.
What would you use them for a day?
Well, very boringly, you can take them out, clean them off of this bit of string that hangs around them, and then what you can do is pan fry them, and you can actually eat them. Alright? You kind of crack them, and there's like a little bit of flesh inside them, like a little crack in a nut. Alright? Oh yeah, they're gone into the compost here. I love sorting that out at night, you know. Compost. Now, spoon to the side. Now, what I find I end up using these quite a bit for when I roast them is for serving with vegetarian, either pasta or vegetarian risotto. And I end up, say, roasting these, having them ready on the side, then giving them a quick warm up and kind of adding them like as if they were the meat, if you know what I mean. Alright, so butternut squash, lovely. Well, aubergines, I take it out and make the puree, right? But we've done that before here on the channel, haven't we? Yeah. Well, that's the very first video we did.
Very first stuff.
Yeah.
So put a link to that.
Yeah.
Where is it?
The link will be somewhere either here or here. Like there. So I'm just going to peel them and step them. And I have a little bit of celery salt. I have some Nigella Seeds there. You see what I mean by the meat? You know, I don't know if you know what I mean. It's like giving something decent that's, you know, for a vegetarian to cut into, and they can have with their bit of pasta, or else they can have with their risotto, you know, rather than everything being pureed or diced within an inch of its life. Actually, we must do a few vegetarian dishes. If you have any suggestions, comment, stick them in. We'll try. Also, we might do a celeriac dish that I like. I've done it for some special events. You know, it's where you're using the celeriac to mimic a piece of beef. You know, so you're making a vegetarian gravy and everything first. And your celeriac looks like a little bit of roast beef when it's done. So, anyway, Denise, now you know how to do this. And I'm going to show you just two things that you can use this up for. I might get another tray and just spread this out. Because if they're too packed up, they'll only steam. They won't really roast, you know. So again, over and into the compost. These are just some Nigella seeds. So they use a lot in Indian cooking. So they're called onion seed, black onion seeds as well. So I'm going to use these. Now, I often see chefs tempering them, Indian chefs tempering them in oil as well to increase kind of the flavour. It's just a small little sprinkling of oregano, tiny. I have a little bit of celery salt here. And cumin. Can't beat it with butternut squash. Now you can turn these into a puree, or You could use them as a base in a soup. You can leave them whole, like little roast piece of butternut squash, like I said, for a vegetarian dish. So, lots you can do with it. Since we have the pizza oven, we might as well use it. Now, so can you see that? You hear the sizzle already? I'll give that a little turn later on. That's the butternut squash done. And if you have any other questions, Denise, send them in the comments. So these will take, they could take maybe about 30 minutes. But I'm going to have to turn them because the inside ones will start to char too much. So I'm going to turn them around now even. All right? So Denise, this is the peeled butternut squash, just with some spices, some oil, some salt and pepper. And these are delicious, even just to use them in the slices they're in. You could put them into a soup, be really lovely. Or you could puree these in a Ninja bullet, any of those things. They're really good for it. And it'll make a lovely smooth puree, right? You might have to add a small bit of cream to the mix as you're going along. So, how's that? Delicious. And I think it might even be described as Forkin delicious. All right? Now,